I'm sorry, mi amigo, but this is not password.
Welcome to the Green Hill Gamer Guild podcast. I'm your host and GM, Joshua. We are an actual play podcast focusing on character-driven narrative and humorous interactions between friends. We love telling stories through tabletop gaming and hope you enjoy our stories too.
My name is Kollin, and my character's name is Hawk.
Hi, my name is Mel, and my character's name is Jax.
My name's Adam. My character's name is Russ Baker, or Wheels.
I'm Chris Valentine, a.k.a. Memo Morales, a.k.a. Deke, a.k.a. the Latin lover gangster.
Alright, who wants to do the recap move?
I will do the recap move. So, to start off the entire event, Deke, help us. Can't. I'm in the past. Wait, I'm in the future now. I kicked his ass, and now you guys think I'm God. Go back to the past. Hey, Deke, what are you doing? I'm saving you guys from all of this trouble. And that's how we get to our current predicament. I had to save you guys from the evil dude. So let's see, when we last left it off, it was my uncle trying to sway me because he was swayed by purple melon dude. Let's see, then I resisted, then I basically just made little 8-inch tall versions of, who was it again? Hunter Killer, HK2000, something like
I
that.
thought you made a giant version of him.
No, I made a giant version of Galacto to distract everyone, because it's like, holy shit, what's he doing here? And then when he finally gets out of doing his explodey tricks, he sees me just pantomiming all of the moves.
The other group got to fight some villains that got away before you guys arrived on the scene. You guys were like heading down to the basement, right?
Yeah, I went first, saw Adonis trying to choke out my uncle without releasing that he's actually my uncle. Then I started filming it and like, hey, world star. He let him go, but then it turned out that he was already swayed. And then he tried to sway me like I was telling them, and then I resisted it because I'm, magnificent. And, resist that. Then I make little copies of HK when he tries to, get me to make, fight them or some shit like that. But I made him 8 inches tall, so it completely ruined his idea.
For the recap, pick what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. At the beginning of session, narrate a recap page summarizing the events of the previous session if you do choose one. If you narrate the page in character, reality, TV, confession style, choose 2. Clear conditions, shift one of your labels up and one label down. Do I have any conditions marked? Yeah, clear out that.
Were you guys taking, stairs or elevator down?
I thought we were taking the stairs because someone blew out power.
Oh, the power's not blown out yet, I don't think. Unless you turned it off. I can't remember. Did you turn it off?
Because I thought they to release most everybody, or was that in the future? I can't remember.
I don't think...
You tried getting into the control system, right?
Yeah,
exploded
I feel like the locks were like mechanical.
Not all updated to a tech.
That's right. Lightning took out the power.
Yeah.
Actually, we hadn't gone to Wheels in a while last game, because I distinctly remember that. So Wheels, you were inside of the computer system for the place. You were looking through the cameras, and then the power went out, so you couldn't see. What did you do from there? You could tell Lightning was moving around through the power system still, but he wasn't near you yet.
I guess I'm going to because I'm still in the control room.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to leave the control room.
Okay.
The normal human way.
Okay, so you want to turn back into Wheels, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and unleash your powers to get back. And read the move, too. But
when you unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses, roll plus freak. On a hit, you do it. On a 7 through 9, mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how it is unstable or temporary. So you got an 8 plus freak. Would be 8, 11.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. You materialize. Where do you want to materialize? You don't have to be in the control room because you have access to the power lines, so you can go wherever you want and come out wherever you want. You don't see them because they're in the stairwell.
They're in the stairwell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I'll come out where I last saw lightning on the camera.
Lightning is in the power grid.
Okay.
So you can come out where you last sensed him.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool with that? Okay. I'm going to say you come out from the conduit that's like right here. And you're in this big room. There's double metal doors here. And you see these big generator turbines here. And you know he's in one of these. And they're still humming along. It's not like he turned these off to cut the power. He just cut the power everywhere else, like all the conduits and breakers and stuff. So when you come out, there's like this brief, the lights come on for a second because you're in the conduit for this room, and then they just turn off again when you're out. So you're in pitch black, still can kind of see a little bit. What do you do when you get in there?
I'm gonna go inspect the generators since I know he's in there.
Okay.
And try and narrow down which one he's in, or like try to look at the wiring to see if they're like interconnected to each other, to see like if I can isolate him.
There are these joining under the concrete wires that you can kind of sense power running through. So like all three of them are getting tied together, and then the electricity's going out to the building. You get the feeling that he's running between all three of them, like really fast, like he's just cycling power. And it feels like it's charging up to you for something.
Okay.
And unlike the future, these are not like high-tech nuclear anything.
They're normal.
They're regular power generators.
How are they? Can I see how they're operated? Like, are they gas generators, like diesel, or?
There's a natural gas line to the exterior of the building, and it's like connected to normal facilities, which is utilities stuff, which is probably how he got in initially to the prison.
Okay. Well, I guess after seeing the gas line, I'm gonna go try and break it.
You're gonna break the gas line?
Yeah.
I like this idea. How are you going about this?
I guess I'll just try and super speed run, like kick it. If it's like somewhat exposed.
I don't think it's exposed. It probably runs. Well, I guess part of it would be exposed because it runs out and then down and then out into the wall.
Oh yeah, is there just like a shut off on it?
Yeah, that would make sense. There's a shut off valve down low here.
That's just poor civil planning.
But it requires a key.
Okay.
Too.
So
like a special.
Yeah, like a it's just a little knob that looks like it has the star look to it where teeth would connect and then you'd have a wheel to turn. Classic like Half-Life.
That would be no problem with someone with TK.
Let's jump to you guys. So you guys are going down the stairwells.
Mm-hmm.
How far ahead of them are you, Deke?
Let's see. I'm probably all the way at the bottom. They're still making their way down to the cells.
It's pitch black in the stairwell, and when you get to the bottom, you can tell it's going to be dark in there. The door is slightly ajar. It's dark in here too. There's emergency track lighting, but it's not very good. And it's like it's along the ceilings. And it has this weird, like reddish glow to it. You don't see anybody in here, but you do see that there's 3 gates leading away from here. And they're all standing ajar at the moment. And you hear voices from this direction, nothing from this direction, and nothing from this direction.
See.
Can you see all right?
I can see that.
Okay.
Right. In other universes, it would be prompt to explore the entire area before going to trouble. But screw it, we're going straight where the noise is.
Okay, so here?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this hallway it extends for a while and it cuts sharply to the right. And when you get to where it leads, it's this big semi-open area with these isolation cells. Each door is closed, and they have just the little closed panels in the door.
Shut off to take an inspection.
And the voices are coming from inside of them. Some of them are speaking gibberish, but a couple of them are just like, power's out and, we're stuck down here. let us out kind of stuff. But no one's responding to them because there's nobody around. Except for these guys. What do you do?
Everybody, don't fear. Slovak man is here.
You just hear like a rippling. What the fuck was that? People whispering. Couple people towards the back there start banging against the door. They're like, let us out. What do you do?
What is password?
Please.
I'm sorry, mi amigo, but it is not password.
You know that they're all adults, so they have influence over you. And a few of them go, what are your labels actually? You're a twisted little fuck, aren't you?
Let
us out of here, you freak. And they're trying to adjust your freak up.
Well, it's already it.
It is. Freak. You'll take a condition. Do you want to resist?
I could roll. I don't care, but I'll take the condition.
Okay.
Alright. Let's go with some anger.
Alright, you guys get out of the cell and you hear him doing his performance as it echoes like down the hallway. What do you guys do? Jax and Hawk.
I don't really remember why we're going deeper into the prison.
You're looking for
jailbreak.
the puppeteer.
Okay.
And you know he's not escaped.
Okay.
We went to Deke to find that one group of people probably still here.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and catch up to Deke so I can do comforter support.
How are you doing that?
I'm just gonna say, don't listen to these guys. Like, they're locked up in a cage for a reason. We gotta get back on track and find a puppeteer.
Okay, roll plus Monday.
So, 3, 4.
Nope. They all go silent, like all at once. All the people behind the doors. And then all at once in unison, they start slamming against the doors. It's really loud, echoing all the way out into the area where Jax is still at. And you hear this silence and then boom, boom. What do you do, Jax?
Well, since I just didn't go with Hawk, I guess I'm going to go check this out because 2 of my teammates are down there. So I don't know what that sound is, but it's probably not
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and...
So you get there, all 3 of you are there, and it's still just boom, boom. A couple of the doors look like they're starting to give a little bit.
Can I sense the puppet master in any of these rooms? Or do
You can use your powers to try. Unleash your powers.
So, 6, 7.
7. Okay. Do you want to take a condition, or want me to tell you how it's on temporary or unstable?
Let's go with temporary or unstable.
Okay. You reach out, and you instantly feel his presence, but he's not in this area. He's back out where you came from. And he has a hold of you now.
Oh, no.
Oh.
He's taking influence over you.
Okay.
So you can reject it if you want to try, or you can just allow him to have influence over you.
Yeah, I will try to reject his influence.
Okay.
So, 9.
7 to 9, choose 1.
I'm gonna cancel his influence and take +1 forward against him.
Okay. Mark that he doesn't have influence over you. The way that works is you can feel him like pulling into your brain, and you have this moment where you're like, okay, I remember how to sever a connection. So you just kind of sever the connection, and you feel it go away. And this door gives, collapses down off its hinges. It's obvious someone loosened the hinges at some point. And the dude that steps out is small, like 5 feet, but really buff. And he's glowing. He's glowing this like sickly green color.
Is he the tumor?
No. You don't know who he is. This isn't a guy any of you are familiar with. What do you guys do? Who does what?
Jax, you should go.
Yeah, I should go. Okay. Well, there's no need to get like really testy or anything because he's just glowing and he might have other issues. So we don't know. Can Hawk tell if this guy's under the influence of the puppeteer?
Or do I recognize him from any of the files?
You can roll that move if you'd like.
So 7, 8.
Okay, what is your move? Go ahead and read it.
been reading the files, you've learned about the superhuman world through your mentor's resources. When you first encounter an important superpowered phenomenon, your call, roll plus superior. On a hit, tell the team one important detail you've learned from your studies. The GM will tell you what, if anything, seems different from what you remember. On a 10 plus, ask the GM a follow-up question. They will answer it honestly. On a miss, the situation is well outside your base of knowledge. The GM will tell you why.
Okay. What do you know about this guy?
If I remember correctly, he is glowing because he's radioactive, and he's not actually super powered, but like the muscles are like also powered by his radioactivity. So like the more energy that he absorbs, like radioactive energy, then his muscles will get bigger as a result.
Okay.
Does he absorb kinetic energy too? Like if somebody were to, I don't know, bounce off of him.
Well, what kind of radiation too? Because technically light is a form of radiation. UV rays and
So this
all
is
that
the
stuff.
bad kind, I'm assuming, where like anybody in his field. How close can we get to this guy?
What seems different to you is that he's much brighter than he should be.
Okay.
And he seems like he's getting brighter by the moment. Wheels! You're staring at this valve assembly thing, and you hear all this booming. You hear Slavic man echoing. What do you do?
Since I hear Slavic man, I know everything's okay. I'm going to run around. It's still dark.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to run around the human way.
You did note that this conduit would be fairly easy to turn back on when you're in it.
Turn back on.
Mm-hmm. It's basically just he bent a pipe or he flipped a switch or something, and you can just take it, turn it back on, and the power would at least go to the basement.
Okay. I will try and do that.
You don't have to try.
Okay.
You just do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you flip it. You guys notice the lights come back on. Did you settle on a name for him? His name's Radium.
Nice.
Why not? Right?
I'm just gonna call him Dum Dum to screw with him. Hey, Dum Dum.
Radium, there's a moment where he like looks around, and his own light dims just a little bit while he's distracted. What's going on?
Well,
Seems like you have an idea.
if he's distracted, then
Drop kick.
yeah, I'm thinking maybe if I can get him back. How far away from it? Like, is he in line with his cell door?
Yeah,
At
he's
all,
still way
please?
back here.
Yes. Well, I thought maybe if we could, like, if I can ricochet him back into the cell, maybe somehow using the door that's fallen, without actually touching him, because, I don't want to go in the dark for the rest of my life. Then, we can figure out some way to keep him in there. I don't know.
Unleash your powers to get to the door.
Yeah. There's not much, just other doors to bounce off of, but...
You can grab
Or like overhead
the
lighting?
cage. Yeah, there's cages over the lights.
Okay.
And you can, you see that when they light up, you're like, okay. So you actually have a way to like grab that and get over there on the other side of him. Unless you roll 2 ones. Okay.
Ouch.
You...
Grab the light and fall straight down.
There you go.
No, I don't want to.
that'd be...
I don't want you to fail at what you're good at. I want something to happen and something else to happen. So, you grab the light that's here. You like run, and you jump up and you grab a light that's right here. Mm-hmm. And when you go to release this way to get like behind him to grab the door so that you can kind of pivot over him and push him in, this door comes busting off and hits you, and you go flying against the wall here, and you slump. Take a powerful blow.
That's when you need that too.
Should I do this? 3.
Hey!
3 plus.
That's good.
That's good.
When you take a powerful blow, roll plus conditions. So do you have any conditions marked?
I have angry.
Okay,
And then
so
you 2 to comfort or support.
4 total, right?
Mm-hmm.
You stand strong. So how do you weather that blow and mark potential? So door kind of comes off, and is about to smack into you. How do you...
Go kick it shut. Go kick it back shut. Just hopefully.
Oh, it's completely off of the...
it's off?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's another...
Yeah, just wait till you guys see who's coming out.
Okay. So it's another something I can use on the guy. So I'm gonna assume the door's really heavy. But is it standing upright or is it falling?
Yeah, it's like comic book style, fully coming at you. You're going through the air.
Okay, so is it still on its hinges?
No.
Okay.
Popped off completely, coming at you.
So it might still be propped, because I don't think I could lift it on my own, but I could probably send it flying. Mm-hmm. So, okay, I'm going to launch myself at that second door.
Okay, I think you change direction like in midair, and you put yourself against the wall and kick it out. Go ahead and directly engage. Where are you kicking it? To the person that's coming out or to the person that's glowing?
To the person that's glowing.
To radium? Okay.
I have to get him back in the cell, at least for a minute.
Okay. Go ahead and roll plus danger, unless you have something that does otherwise. Don't forget you also have the wrist brace of...
I still have that?
Demonic entities, yeah.
Oh, I thought I got... Okay, I don't know. I thought I still have it. I didn't know I still have it. Ooh. Okay, well... He's glowing, so I might need it later, but I'm going to go ahead and directly engage because 8 plus 1, 9.
Okay. Go ahead and read the move and then...
Directly engage?
Yep.
Okay, on 7 to 9, pick one. Resist or avoid their blows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay.
So come on down and help me.
You kick the door at him. When the door contacts him, it melts onto him.
Ooh.
And it's like stuck against him, like he's sticking to it, kind of, for the moment. And he like turns around because he can't see. And his back is completely to you guys. But you didn't resist or avoid the blows. So what happens to you is the guy that knocked this door off its hinges charges you and pins you against the wall.
Okay.
You're not there yet, right?
Okay, I'm gonna try and unleash my powers.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I wanna
She's captured against the wall, and this guy's sort of against the wall, like trying to push the door off of him.
Yeah, I wanna pull radium into the new guy.
Okay, the new guy is...
He's in front of them, right?
Yeah.
So radium's facing
that way. I think that's here. This guy's facing this way. But I just want to describe the new guy. The new guy has like thick, almost hippo, rhino, or elephant hide for skin. Mm-hmm. And he's freaking massive, like 7.5, 8 feet tall.
Okay.
And when he was charging, he was kind of roaring, and it sounded sort of like an elephant sound, like it had that really loud kind of quality to it. But it was sort of high-pitched. Alright, so you're gonna pull him into...
Yeah. Irrelevant.
What?
Irrelevant. So yeah, I'll unleash my powers again.
Actually, I think that's directly engage.
Okay.
You could call him Merrick, just as a reverse.
Oh!
5, 6, dang it.
Plus danger?
Yeah.
Or do you have a move that changes that to something else? Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Back
You can roll, no.
I don't remember how much team you guys had last time.
I think we had either 2 or 3.
I guess, do I get a bonus from the opening she created?
No, not a mechanical one. Yeah, okay. So, does anybody want to assist? It'd be a good time for Wheels to show up, right? Huh? Unless you want to.
I'm trying to think of a way that I could assist. Because you're basically just trying to TCAM through. There's not a lot of ways that I could really do anything.
Okay. I think Wheels, you round the corner and you see your friends here. You see Jax here pinned. And Hawk is, you can tell he's pulling the radium guy because the radium guy's like still trying to go this way. Mm-hmm. So his momentum looks like he's still going that way even though he's actually going backwards. But it seems like he's having a little difficulty making that happen. What do you do? Try and run around him? Run around and like push him or kick him or something?
Or, well, he's actually being dragged this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The door is here on him. He's being pulled this way into the guy that's holding Jax.
Yeah, I guess I'll go and go to the door and try and push the door.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Spend a team point. Now you got a 7.
Sweet.
What do you want to choose from your 7 to 9 list on directly engage?
I want to frighten the irrelevant guy. I think when he sees how radium kind of melted that door, I want him to like question his own toughness.
Okay, so he gets frightened as he sees the glow coming closer. He releases you as he freaks out. Okay, so successful. I think regardless, radium still contacts him.
Mm.
He screams like really loud. What do you do, Jax, when he releases you?
I'm gonna get out of their way, and so I'm gonna jump back up to the fixture and try to get over them and back to the hallway where Wheels and Hawk are.
Okay. I won't make you roll for that because you're not really engaging with anybody.
Because I might have, touched him, but then he starts, the guy starts screaming and say, I don't really want to even risk touching him. Just saying.
You, Hawk, feel there's a moment where you can feel Puppeteer link your mind up with the guy you frightened.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this moment where you feel the terror that he felt. Actually, I'm going to have you mark afraid.
Okay.
Deke,
Mm-hmm.
what do you do?
See, well, radium is kind of starting to burn away slowly at him. Let's see if I can start burrowing into Dum Dum's head.
Okay.
Ha! Let's see, and I think that was an unleash. Yeah, so that was freak, so that's even higher. So.
What are you planning on doing when you get in there?
Let's see. What I am going to do is I'm going to start making up these little smaller and smaller Russian nesting doll shells that radium just can't seem to get out of no matter how much he tries to force in his mind.
So did you go on the radium or did you go on the other guy?
Radium.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Basically, I'm turning off his body or I'm turning off the controls for him to reach his body.
Okay, I feel like that's more of a directly engage than an unleash. So go ahead and pick 2 from the list.
Alright.
Because I know you still succeeded since you rolled a natural 10.
Yeah. Take something from them, press, surprise, or frighten. Let's see, I will resist any of his blows, and I will also, let's see. He doesn't seem to have anything that I can take from him, in terms of physical, but is there any information I can take from him while I'm doing that? Because, I would assume that he would be linked up with Puppet Master as well, right?
He was, and you find you can take that information. You find evidence that Puppeteer was linked to him at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy knew that Puppeteer was in the other section of the
Alright.
the one you guys didn't hear anything from. And the one that Wheels didn't come from, because Wheels, you came from this direction. That's where the power area is.
Hey guys, found out where he is.
Well, we should probably go take him down.
What about these two? I'm kind of fiddling with his head right now. Pretty sure he's gonna be drooling soon, but not sure about the other dude.
The other dude is kind of, I don't think he fell, but I think he's up against the wall, dealing with the searing burns that he has. Radium actually falls backwards from your...
So he's like con in the carbonite.
Yeah, basically. He's on the ground with his imprint on you can see where the door melted to him, kind of. And he's on the ground.
We can't let these guys escape, but I don't think these two are going to pose any further damage. So can we have Wheels electrocute doors? And maybe that'll knock them all out, if he hits it at the same time as they're thumping against it.
That's up to you, Wheels.
Is that what you want me to do?
I think so.
Just wait for us to get out of the hallway first.
Yeah.
Do you 3 go out then?
Yeah.
Just be in the hallway. Well, wait, we'll be over here.
You know it only works when I fail.
It only works when I fail, is that what you said? So you can modify what you saw Lightning do in the future, where he jumped from drone to drone, to jump from door to door.
And trying to electrify him.
Yeah.
Alright.
Unleash your powers. Actually, do you have a specific move for something that you saw him do, or is it just, hey, you can replicate this in the fiction?
Growing. Growing and unleash your powers to do something your future self can do.
That's all it says?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it says mark a condition of roll, savior, plus freak. So I don't know if that means I have to.
Oh, okay. If you want to roll plus savior instead of plus freak, which I wouldn't recommend right now, you can mark a condition. Otherwise, you can just roll plus freak to try to do it.
We'll try and do it.
Okay.
12.
Hey!
Awesome. Yeah, you jump from door to door, including the one that he's under. Timothy here was near the door, so when you jump to that door, it actually sparks to him, and he gets electrocuted. And then when you hear them all hit at the same time, there's like this simultaneous kind of sound as they all different they're all timbres of voices and stuff making that sound, but they all hit at the same time and they get shocked. And you end up here. I'm assuming you want to go back out to where everybody else is.
Yep.
I put my head back and says, "Take that, you assholes."
Is there any corridor door that blocks?
Not there. At the end, there's the gate that's currently open. What do you want to do? Were you wondering if you were?
We have to run through. I think we should close that gate.
Okay. All right. So the four of you are back in this main area. When you get out here and you're all convening. I'll go ahead and close that.
Now, what keeps that gate shut?
It's like a mechanical lock, but you can tell it's made of a really strong metal that I don't have the name of right now in my head. A fictional metal similar to the
element K.
The atom ant.
So it will hold. I mean, we're just shutting it and it's locked.
It should hold, yeah.
Okay.
When you guys get out here, you notice that the lights are starting to dim and then get bright and then dim and then get bright.
Lightning.
I'll inform them of what lightning's doing in the power generators. I don't know what he's doing, but he's in there. And he's doing something.
What do you guys do?
The two of us know that when he sees us, he starts having episodes. But yet he's not actually in physical corporeal form, so I'm not sure what we could actually do, because trying to probably use mental powers against him in his electricity form is just going to be excessive feedback and probably fry us.
Also, is it worth it to try and fight the puppeteer in the dark, or risk losing him to go turn off the generators?
Right.
I mean, the lights are back on.
Yeah.
For now.
But if we shut
I see what you mean.
generators,
Yeah, we probably go after
Little
the guy we
puppet.
came for, yeah.
is there a way you can talk to him to see what he's doing?
Could try.
You can unleash your powers to go in there if you want.
Okay. And go back to the electrical system.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. We should probably get into the corridor just to be safe.
I mean, he has to go
I'll go into the room before
doing it. Okay, so he's going in there. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I think I want to wait for him to get back.
Milling about.
He's gonna hang out. So Wheels, what do you do when you get in there?
Did I get in?
Well, no, you're just in this room with the generators. You're gonna have to unleash if you want to go in there.
Yeah, try and go in there.
It's too fun making you unleash all the time to do it.
Blow up plus a gas line. Alright.
Meanwhile, your friends are like, we'll just hang out in here in the basement of the building that might blow up. You're all good. New character time.
I guess I'll just try and talk to him from the outside.
You get no response when you try to.
Okay. Alright. I guess then I'll go in.
Alright. What'd you get?
6.
And there's no one there to help you. Mm-hmm. This is great.
Oh.
Okay.
We're only allowed the other way.
You get in, and you have to go to the generators to talk to him. And when you start following him, you three hear the most god-awful winding up sound. It sounds like a jet engine revving up. And it's coming from in there. It's like turbines just going way faster than they're meant to go. Mm-hmm. What do you guys do?
I think he's got it. Let's go into further and further away from where that sound comes from, though.
No.
Should we slow him down?
Can we?
I think we need to go at least take a look and see what
Did
we
he
can
tell
see.
us about that release?
No.
No.
Didn't happen in the fiction. It didn't happen.
Well,
We should at least go into the room and see,
I'll talk to him. I'll let him know what's going on out here. I'm gonna telekinesis.
Nothing much
Yeah.
Telepathically. Okay. Unleash your powers because he's in an electricity form.
7
Plus 3.
8.
Cool. Do you want to take a condition to make it work? Or you want me to tell you how it's unstable or temporary?
I think I will take guilty. Just because I told him to go.
That makes sense to me. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Converse.
Okay. So yeah, these things are running really hot out here.
You can't tell that at all. Like, that seems weird to you. Because when you're in there, you're just trying to catch up with Lightning to be able to talk to him. It's like going on a racetrack, and you're just trying to catch up.
Like a
Can I,
car.
stop and, reverse instead of, trying to follow him, try to, cut him off at the pass?
You will collide with him if you do that, and you don't know what will happen if you do that.
Atomic bomb.
Just try and slow down.
Try and slow down.
I mean, the original reason you didn't just stay still so that he could catch up to you is because, you just, as fast as he's going, you knew that if you collide, there's some uncertainty about what's going to happen there.
Okay, could then slow down and try and speed match him, because obviously when he was doing it by himself, it wasn't getting on the verge of blowing up.
Oh.
It's wait for him to come.
So basically,
Wait for him to come
two
and
pulses
then
Both of you in there.
at uniform speed.
yeah.
Let's see here. I'm going to have you use defend to do that. Because you're defending the...
I've ever used defend.
There's a reason for that.
From an immediate threat. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try to have you defend the
Immediate threat.
the turbines from the power. So it's an odd use of it, but I'm not. It'll work.
This is something.
You have a power actually, don't you? That
Aggressive defending.
Aggressively defend a large group or area. Looks like I said the
it's a whole room. I'd say that's large.
okay. The area of the room.
Yeah. What does your ability actually say?
When you aggressively defend a large group or area, roll plus savior. On a hit, you create an opportunity for yourself to press the attack and take +1 forward to pursue it. On a 10+, the collateral damage is minimal.
Which is why I say, let's not go in that way.
Go.
Oh, 10+.
Oh, that's 8.
Plus your
Oh,
saving.
Oh yeah, 9.
9. Almost. You're the only one that could help. So how do you help if you want to use a team? Otherwise you can just see what happens. It's up to you.
I guess I'll put a bubble in the room. Like a telekinetic bubble.
To absorb some of the fallout.
Can we stand inside of it?
I don't think that really helps him directly though.
No. Okay.
I'm okay with you doing that if you'd like to do that instead of directly helping him.
No,
You could provoke him, or you could try to pierce Lightning's mask, since you now know how to communicate with electrified heroes.
I think I'll pierce the mask. That helps me get at what I want to know, so.
Okay. Roll plus mundane.
7, 8. So
7 to 9, ask 1.
what is Lightning really planning?
Lightning, when you touch his mind, you get this heavy feeling that the only thing on his mind right now is Puppeteer.
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks that if he can make an explosion that will destroy this entire level, he'll take care of Puppeteer and everybody's problem will be done.
Okay.
And this nobody will need to worry about him taking control of them ever again.
Unless you just transfer your consciousness from one body into another, which he probably already does, because we know that Adonis was swayed. Mm-hmm. So, and we know from the future where he's literally able to transfer a whole into Eagle's body. So, obviously he did not get the notes on his full power set.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to tell him. Like, this isn't going to work, and there's going to be too much damage.
Okay, I'm going to still have you spend a team, and I'm going to have Wheels do his thing. And then we'll come back to this, because I feel like these things will be happening simultaneously, so I kind of want to go back and forth. So your move gets a 10, so collateral damage is minimal. There's a power surge, and you guys out in this area who aren't using telepathy at the moment, some lights start to burst from the different power surge coming through. What do you do when because you've like matched lightning speed right now.
Like in front of him?
I think you're like sort of alongside him because your energy, so it's not like you take up space really. There's no like mass to you. Mm-hmm. So you're like parallel now, running same speed. He's right there. Doesn't look like him obviously because he's electricity, but you guys can tell
He's a slightly darker shade.
So what do you say now that you're alongside him?
Okay, like tell him to stop.
I'm gonna have Hawk roll provoke, but you can use a team if you're talking along with Hawk to help if you want.
6, 7.
Your superior's only.
Yeah, I've got 4 + 1s.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So what was it, 7?
Yep.
Alright, you helping him won't actually make much of a difference there. It'll just go from 7 to 8, which is still a partial. Mm. Provoke someone susceptible to your words. Say what you're trying to get them to do. You want them to stop, essentially, right? Mm-hmm. Or at least rethink his plan. Okay, for NPCs on a 10+, they rise to the bait and do what you want. On a 7-9, they can instead choose 1. I'm going to say that because he's familiar with what your telepathy feels like, when you talk to him, because of the situation with you and Deke kind of fracturing him, he stumbles in there. And that kind of looks like he slows down, and the energy level kind of backs off a little bit. You guys hear the turbines kind of slow down a little bit. And you have a critical opportunity now. What do you want to do?
I guess try and hold him where he's like at, like since he stumbled, like.
You want to like directly engage him then?
Yeah.
Or do you want to? Okay.
Yeah, directly engage and like try and get him like since he's already slowed, like try to like have it where he can't go any faster.
I'm thinking that you realize you could manipulate your ions to kind of comic book sciencey to kind of attract him so that he can only run as fast as you do, since you're like right next to each other. So go ahead, and directly engage.
Plus danger.
8?
Yeah.
On a hit, trade blows. On a 10+, pick 2. On a 7-9, pick 1.
I guess I was taking something from him, which was his speed.
Okay. I think when you do that though, you feel your guys' power kind of couple, and it drains you. Go ahead and take a powerful blow.
7 plus
conditions.
None. 7.
7.
Shoot 1.
Take a powerful blow. Roll plus conditions marked. On a 7 and 9, choose 1. The only person you can lash out verbally against would be Hawk.
I guess get ground and let.
Okay. All right. What are you two doing? What is Beacon Jax doing? You can tell that Hawk is mentally communicating, and you hear the turbines kind of slow down.
Yeah, I just put my hands in front of us. It's like, hey, if you can hear me, just keep on doing whatever you're doing. It seems to work.
Jax, what are you doing?
I'm kind of concerned about Wheels, and since I just remembered this thing.
Oh yes, use it.
I think maybe, I don't know how many uses it has, but I'll go into the turbine room, see if I can help out, since it looks like he's already slowed things down, and I didn't equip myself all that great in the hallway, so I'm kind of smarting about that a little bit, so we'll see if I can.
Okay, you get in there. What do you do when you're in there?
Well, I can't see him, can I? Because he's energy. So, can he hear, like us, when he's...
No. Well, I mean, if you want to try to communicate using your thing, you can do that.
Well, I can see what happens with it. I mean, I know they're in there, and I don't want to hurt Wheels though. So I'm gonna try to feel like if I can tell which turbine they're in.
They're still going between
all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just see what happens if I get close enough to the turbines and try to engage this thing and see if it will stop them.
So what are you trying to do? Stop the turbines?
Stop the turbines.
Okay. Go ahead and unleash your powers.
Do that. Just say, I think it's a sparkly diamond.
That's a 1.
7.
7.
And neither. So 8.
Oh no, it's unleash.
Oh,
so freak.
Oh, okay, so freak.
But you're using the item, so I guess you could do your mundane if you want.
It's also 0. So,
oh really?
So 7 and 9.
How'd your mundane get down to 0?
Somebody moved it. Somebody moved it.
Alright, so 7 to 9, you can mark a condition, or I can tell you how it's unstable or temporary.
Okay, how is it unstable or temporary?
Oh, I love it when you guys pick that one. Okay. And what are you trying to do exactly? Just stop the turbines?
I want to stop the turbines because we have the puppeteer to deal with, and we need our whole team, so we need to get Wheels out of there. And,
okay, all 3 of the turbines stop immediately, and you hear the grinding as they all just the turbine themselves stopped, but the things that are turning them did not, and it's just grinding and grinding until it's like the teeth aren't even there anymore, and it's just smooth. And now the turbines just don't work. All the power goes out again.
Oh wow!
Inside, you can tell now that what you're doing isn't doing anything. Like it's just.
There's like no resistance.
There's no resistance. There's no sense that the power is going out, which is what it was doing. It was kind of like trapped, but it was still going out to the basement. And now it's like you're running, but there's just no drain on the power, but it doesn't feel like anything's spinning up to explode or anything like that either. It just feels like the line you're in is getting kind of hot.
So I'm gonna try calling him to see if he hears me. We'll call Wheels. Wheels! Can you, I think we're done here. We can go check out the other thing. Can you get out of there? I don't even know if you can hear me.
I think you hear her.
Boost me?
I'll pass along the message.
Yeah, I feel like he hears you down the hall echoey kind of, and then you tell Wheels. So Hawk tells you what Jax just said.
Okay.
What do you do?
I will try and get out.
Okay, unleash your powers.
I guess, does Greaseball feel the same thing too then?
You can't tell? I mean, he probably, more than likely he does because you can tell. And you're not as acclimated to being lightning, to being electricity as he is.
Okay. Alright. 10.
Okay, you pop out. Do you want to, since you got a 10, do you want to leave lightning behind or do you want to take him with you? I have no preference whatsoever. I will roll with whatever you do.
I guess do I know that was his plan, was to blow it up? Or does he only knows that? No? Okay. I'll just leave him in there then.
Okay.
I don't know his plan, and it's like, whatever it was,
not gonna work now.
Defeated, yeah.
Okay. You pop out, you see Jackson there. The wrist thing she had on, it's got this like really subtle heat wave thing going. Like you can see the energy, but the energy's invisible, so you can just see like the things around it. The area around it has that heat wave kind of look to it. Yeah, a little bit of a shimmer. But yeah, she's there.
She's got all the power in her fist.
So, they think they know where the puppeteer is, so.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, let's go. Where's your friend?
He's in there, I think.
Okay. It's probably a good place for him right now. So he can also, I'm gonna, does this thing give off any kind of light at all? The wrist thing?
I mean, you can make it give off light if you unleash your power.
Because it's pitch black in here now, right? Mm-hmm. We don't have any...
Well, then you just see me kind of like rustling in my pants, undoing a zipper, and like all of a sudden, like there's a little phone light just kind of like guiding the way now.
Oh, okay. Because I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to like light up the place if we don't have to.
That would be an amazing fail roll. There's a sun in the middle of the room now.
So bright.
Alright, so I added in these little placards so you can kind of see them. One says F1, one says P1, one says I1. But yeah, the only one you haven't gone down is the P1.
I take it P1 means for Psych 1.
So what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go for it.
We'll take them down.
Yeah, we'll take a P. How about that?
So you get to a door here that's closed. It's a metal door. Looks like, though, that the locking mechanism was a mag lock, and so now it's disengaged because there's no power going to it.
What did I say?
So what do you do when you get here? You're on this side of the door until you tell me you go in.
Is there a window?
No.
No.
The door's already open.
It's unlocked. It's not open.
To cover our flank. The gate at the end of the other hallway, is that also a mag lock?
This one?
That one? Or is it?
No, it was a mech.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The gates are mechanical locked.
Just checking. Make sure we didn't want anybody surging up behind us. Gonna go play with the puppeteer guy. Okay. As you were.
Well, let's close this gate behind us.
Okay. Closed.
How are we going to get it open now?
We'll just call for help.
Would you like to call for help? It's closed now.
Yeah.
No way around that.
We're doing this.
Alright.
I think I want to assess the situation.
Okay. When you assess the situation, roll plus superior. On a 10 plus, ask 2. On a 7-9, ask 1. Take plus 1 while acting on the answers.
Alright, so I got a 6.
Beautiful. Does anybody want to help, or do you not want to spend your last team point on that?
I still need to ask one additional
You
question.
do, because of your power.
Yeah.
Your move, I mean. So, what do you want to ask?
What here is in the greatest danger? Is there anything besides the puppeteer that we need to be protecting, or anything that could go wrong?
Well,
So-
protect your brain.
On the other side of the door, as you approach it, you hear about 16 guns cocking. And you get the impression that there are 16 mines in there,
Okay.
other than the puppeteer.
Alright. So I'm gonna let everybody know that.
And it seems
Yeah.
to you, though, that those 16 mines are the ones that are in danger.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Green Hill Gamer Guild podcast. If you'd like to find more information out about the guild, go to greenhillgamerguild.com, where you can find all kinds of information about us and current and past episodes. If you like what we've done, give us a review and click subscribe. If you'd like to support us, consider supporting our Patreon. Thank you and have a great day.